Hello, everyone, and welcome to Abstract Chats.
It's not for kids and not for
I am Miss Tia.
And I am Miss Charlotte, also known as Miss Charler.
Oh yeah.
What about you?
Also known as Miss Tier.
Yeah.
And I guess we're gonna have a brief discussion about our experience in Abstract Kids.
With Abstract Kids, how we've grown into ourselves.
A little bit of
stuff
this,
like
a little bit of that. And it's coming from the perspective of abstract girls.
Yeah, the boys are gone. They're currently in Nepal.
At a children's theatre event.
Yeah.
And this is our first podcast with Abstract Chats.
I'm a bit nervous, guys.
What's it like being an abstract girl?
Lots of paint everywhere.
You are the queen of painting, though, to be honest.
Yes, I am.
When I first started Abstract Kids, I was good at painting. And then Charlotte came along.
And I took over, guys.
Do you enjoy the amount you have to paint?
I mean, sometimes it can be a bit boring. Like, I don't really like painting. I like drawing. But painting has definitely, like, I don't know, like, upped my game with painting. Because before I just sucked. I'm definitely getting a bit better with painting. You do paint sometimes and you do crafts sometimes. But yeah, mostly you're just teaching now. I do miss it when you were downstairs with us.
It's true. I miss it as well.
But yeah.
I actually do. It's something that I spoke about recently to Miss Arnie, actually, because we were saying how, like, we all used to be downstairs and painting and doing all this together. But I guess the roles have changed a little bit as the company's got bigger.
Yeah.
But I do miss it. But you actually taught me quite a lot, especially with like mixing paints and finding colours, because I can paint, but I'm not very good at like the shading, and like I've got better. But I do feel like you're naturally gifted in that.
Oh, thank you, Miss Tier.
You're very welcome, Miss
I
Charlotte.
think that you're amazing with teaching.
Thank you, Miss Charlotte. I think you're an amazing assistant when I teach.
No, but yeah, I really like assisting with you though. It's very different from when I'm with the boys.
It's nice though. I feel like we have a nice relationship though, and
Yeah.
I guess we're very in the sync. But no, I do enjoy it. I like it when you're in class with me as well. I think we bounce off each other very well. And we both naturally like singing and music. So I think that's something that when we're downstairs, we tend to sing a lot. For example, like when the boys are away, even Arnie, Miss Arnie and Miss Mild were in it as well. When we was doing the reels and we took over the social media for a bit.
That was really fun.
It was super fun. And I just remember that car ride and we were singing our hearts out, to be honest.
Yeah. We definitely grew more as like a group, like even the abstract girls. But yeah, we grew a lot more closer, I feel like, during that time when the boys are away. So it's really nice when the boys are away because we really just have time to just, I don't know.
No, it feels nice. I think it's like, don't get me wrong, Mr. Jason, Mr. Jake, we love you. But when you weren't here, I guess it's a different responsibility level that we take. And also all of us girls are a bit OCD with like lists and organization. So when you guys are away, it's like every single little thing we did, we put it on a post-it note and we ticked it off and then we moved it across and everyone was like, yeah, we did that today. And it was like it felt like a whole achievement.
Yeah.
I feel like a big sister to Charlotte. I feel like we're good friends, but also I feel like we spend a lot of time together, and it's good that we get on.
I don't really feel the age gap between us though. It's very like, I don't know. You're very kiddish.
I act like a child, and I
Not in a bad way though.
and you're so mature, like an adult. No, but it's true. No, I think one thing about Abstract Kids as well is it's like a family, I guess, as well. Like that's what I mean by big sister. It's like it's this. You're not going to like a corporate work. You're not going in and just clocking in and clocking out. It's like, how late will we stay in? And sometimes we're leaving the office at like midnight. Sometimes we're leaving at like 8 p.m. And it's not because we're forced to stay. It's because our heart is like, we have this urge to complete things, I guess.
Well, that's definitely you.
That's true. Charlotte's like, 6 p.m. bye.
Miss Tier tends to work a lot. Like, she leaves late. She also does work in her house because she genuinely, like, her heart is to Abstract Kids, I feel like.
Just a little family,
Like
innit?
I love abstract kids, but just not to the extent that you love abstract kids.
I got a problem. I think it's such a blessing. I think abstract kids, in the same way it brought me like good friendships and good opportunities, like it opened my life to a completely different direction for me.
Yeah.
I think I finally found something. I always knew I enjoyed, like I was always the go-to babysitter and my godson as well, and I would always spend a lot of time with kids, and I knew that I enjoyed being with them, but abstract kids allowed me to have that avenue and to earn money from it and to also help something grow and feel like a big part of it, I guess. It gave me another lease of life, I guess, in a way, and created a whole new adventure for me, which is probably why it's a big part of my heart, I guess.
It's actually like the complete opposite for me though. Like before I joined Abstract Kids, I never thought in my life that I would even want kids or like want to be a part of like a, I don't know, kids company, you know? Like I did not like kids. I found them very annoying. Then I did my first camp with you guys. I think it was like Spider-Man camp or something. You weren't there
I
yet,
wasn't
no,
there, no.
but no, it was very nice, and just Arnie as well. She was very welcoming, and like, no, it was a nice experience. And then I just kept doing the camps, and then after that, then I started joining the schools and everything, and it just, I don't know, like kids are just different, and like I don't know, it's really nice.
It's crazy you say that because you're actually naturally really good with kids. Like
yeah, now I think that I am good with kids, but yeah, before I did not like them at all.
Sometimes it's opening up that little like
Yeah.
that little part in your heart, I guess, when you realize, oh, actually, I kind of like them, and I'm kind of good at this, and stepping back and from a different perspective, recognizing what you are good at. Because sometimes I feel like as we grow up, and even older people do it, everyone does it. It's like you're so caught up in your own life, and you're so caught up with everything you're surrounded by that you forget to sometimes step back and look at what you're achieving, I guess. And the difference in you now to like, even the way we assist, and I really think Abstract Girls really help with that. But like when me and you teach together, yeah, maybe it's just because we get on so well, but it's like a whole performance. It's like a theatrical performance, isn't it? And I've always admired, and noticed how much you do like the kids and love them, even though you say you used to find them really annoying. Probably because you've got loads of siblings.
But yeah, also in terms of like acting wise, like Abstract Kids really helped me. I feel like I was such like a quiet kid, like sitting in the corner type of girl. But now I'm just like, I'm singing in front of the kids. I don't even care, like pulling silly faces. Also, you've helped me a lot with that because Miss Tia does not care. Like she likes to be silly in front of the kids to try and like open the kids up and all of that. And it helps me as well.
I always remember the first time that I was like, this girl was let loose. Do you know what it was? We was teaching and we was doing a group task, and then you had a group of kids, and you was a police officer. And I just remember how good you was, yeah. And then I looked at Jake, and Jake looked at me, and then we looked at each other, and we were just like, wait, that was really good. Like, and it was like a little proud moment because like I felt like a little part of you just opened up a bit, and from then you just got better and better and better and better. It is exactly what you said. Like I've performed a lot in the past and like sung, and when I am myself, I'm like so nervous and just so shy, but then with the kids I just don't care. Well, I do care, maybe that's, to be honest, the best way to put it. I care so much that I get past that point of caring where I don't worry about what I look like because it's all about them. Like look at us, we did at camp
Moana
and
yeah.
Ariel. You were so good then as well.
No, you were as well. That was like the most memorable camp.
That was
I
one
feel
up
like
there.
it was like the first ever camp that I actually went on stage.
And sung.
Yeah, before that, like I didn't even go on stage, I feel like, and then all of a sudden I have this big part in like singing.
And the full costume and everything as well. You look great.
Yeah, it was.
And the kids were so cute because we came out and they was like, Moana and Ariel. And they were just the cutest, like wanted to take pictures and stuff.
Moana from Wantanui.
Yeah, Moana from Wantanui.
The kids were great in the show.
They were so good. I was so proud of them.
Yeah.
They're amazing though. When you actually step back and you actually think, it's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday we don't like have as much time. It's 5 days, and Monday's spent letting the kids feel comfortable, getting to know each other, breaking the ice, introducing the theme, introducing the story, understanding them. We have Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday practicing. And these kids, like, they just learn their lines, they do the dances and they do the songs, and the feeling of that Friday of just how proud we are of them. It's like it's a reason why you push these late nights, and when you're feeling tired, you just remember that moment. You're like, okay, this is why.
Yeah. Because I'm most of the time I'm just in the back like doing the sets and stuff. I'm just like Monday I'm there, Tuesday I'm there half the day maybe, and then the other half I'm in the back doing set. And then I feel like I don't really see the show forming. So also when I show up on a Thursday to go through the rehearsal together, it's just so nice to see like how, you know, how focused they are and everything. And it's just, I don't know.
It's like,
really,
where did this come from?
Yeah, I know, right? It's so like, wow. And it's so quick as well. Like the amount, like it only took them like 3 days.
It's so nice as well seeing, like, talking about the kids specifically, like in specific camps, coming from the first camp. So we have like obviously kids that return, we have kids that come from holiday, but these kids that come back, every single kid, I remember their name. I'm terrible with remembering names, but when it comes to abstract kids, like, I don't know how I know 300 kids like names a week, and I'm like, where did this tear come from? But these kids that are returning, and then you see them just getting better and better, and it's just a feeling of, I don't know, you're just so proud of them, I guess. Like, some of them, I just remember, like, this girl specifically came, and she was so nervous. She literally had almost like an anxiety attack almost. And these moments are so special to me because not because they have an anxiety, of course, but because I can take that moment and really have a one-to-one, and I really feel like I'm impacting this child's life in such a positive way, because I sit down, I help them breathe, I explain to them, like, everyone feels anxiety, like you're feeling anxiety, I'm feeling anxiety, me and Charlotte were feeling anxiety before this podcast, and it really just, it's emphasis on the fact that you care about something. And without anxiety, how can you really appreciate the beauty of feeling beautiful and feeling happy without that dread of anxiety? And it's so important, because it's like having that moment with the kid and then them shaking it off and getting over it and dealing with it, and then seeing them get on stage knowing that 3 days ago they were shaking with anxiety. It's like this feeling that I can't comprehend, and I have many core memories in my brain of little moments like that with children, and hopefully they remember it too, and it's a big core memory for them. But even if they don't, it's something that as a teacher is very memorable for me personally, and I'm so proud of like just seeing that progression.
I just watch you sometimes even dealing with like situations like that, and I find it very like, I don't even know what the word is in English, but it's like, wow.
You're so cute.
No, but like, you know, because I also have to, like, if I see a kid like that, I can't just always like, oh, go to Miss Tia, you know, like I have to go in there as well. But because I'm not as good as communicating, I'm just like, sometimes I just watch you, I'm just like, oh, okay, like this is what I should be doing next time and stuff.
It's
like
crazy
that.
You say that, because I've seen the difference. In class the other day, we had someone who was like a bit anxious from their previous lesson or dealing with whatever they were dealing with, and I was teaching the class, so I couldn't give that time. And without you there, like, you took that child and you spoke to them and spent time with them, and I didn't even have to ask you though. No, but for real though, I didn't even have to ask you. And it's like 6 months ago I wouldn't have seen you do that, and now you own it and you take charge of it, and it's like, recognize yourself in that, because you are good at it, and all of us see that. There's a, like, you know, but I had to get so much better at it, and I've still got so much to learn. But for me, maybe I'm just, exactly you said, I'm kind of like that. I've always been like that, quite emotionally, like, an empath, I guess I say. So when I see that child, I really feel it. And my goal in my head, that's my priority now, to make sure they feel happy and to make sure they feel okay. But congratulating you on that, because honestly, like, that's a perfect example from last week. I've seen you do it, and I've seen you get better at it, even at camp. I'm sorry, but can I just emphasize that you're a first aid queen? Because if there's ever little scrapes, mosquito bites, or whatever, Miss Charlotte just appears. It's like she just goes magical, blah, 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 and she just appears. She's got her first aid kit. She's got the kids sitting there. You're dealing with a kid who's anxious or dealing with a certain cut or an itch, and you're on it just like that. In fact, you're first aid queen. You're first aid queen. Charlotte, I have a random question for you. So obviously I wasn't here, I was away at that time, and I was wondering, like, what got you initially into Abstract Kids?
I started kind of working for Abstract Kids, well, because Jake he is like a part of my family. Like we're not siblings or anything, but he's close to my mom, and I kind of knew him through my mom and her friends and whatever. I would see him at my mom's restaurant all the time, and he kind of just suggested it to me, like because I was off school that week or so, and he was running a camp, Spider-Man camp, and he was just like, "Look, we're a bit short on staff. If you would like to join." So then I was just like, "Okay, why not?" I would like give it a try. I didn't even want to do it at
Did
first.
you not?
No, because of the thing that I'm not good with kids, and then also I just felt so nervous. I didn't know anyone. I don't know what to do, like stuff like that. But yeah, that's how I kind of got into it, and I don't know.
And then she was hooked.
Yeah. But I think like the first time I did a camp, I don't even think it was a week. I think it was like 4 weeks or something, like straight camps. And then I don't know, during like the last week, like this is a bit, I don't know, out of topic I think, but just like I just remember myself like almost crying because I'm just like, oh, these kids are gonna leave now. I won't get to see them again. Like there was
So cute.
like one girl that I like, she was the cutest ever. And then, yeah, she was leaving because she was going to go back to London. And I was just like, I was almost crying my eyes. I'm just like, oh my gosh, she's leaving.
It's actually crazy. When you think like, as you said that one girl, how long ago was that? Like 2-3 years ago? And you still remember that. Like I still remember like kids from my first class, and like even I used to teach in London, and I still remember certain kids from that. And it's like, I still remember my teachers from when I was younger in the same way that you remember her. I feel like she would remember you in the same way. And then I think what makes us different as abstract kids as well, and maybe you resonate with this, but like growing up in school, there was always this authority like type thing. And don't get me wrong, we are teachers and the kids know that we are teachers, but it's so important to us to show kindness, to be patient with them. When do we ever raise our voices? You know, it's important to explain our emotions. And I think that's something that really sticks out with abstract kids that I've personally resonated with. Because I get it. People have bad days. I have bad days. But when I go into that classroom or when I go into camp,
You have to switch it off, yeah.
Yeah, you switch it off and you turn yourself on and be present for the child, for the kids, for everything. 100%, I guess, authentically yourself and like really rein that in, I guess. And if I'm ever feeling tired some days, I just say, guys, I'm a little bit tired today. I can't push you on the swing this many times, okay? I feel like I got dench just from that.
Oh, yeah. I see you, girl.
But even little things like when you're doing lunch, you have them little moments with them. Miss Charlotte, I don't want that one. Miss Charlotte, can I have this? Can I have this?
No. Eat it a little bit. Come on.
You gotta try it. But when I was a kid, I was the same.
Yeah.
You just have to be like, okay, if you try it for me, like you just explain it in a different way. Talk to them like they're human beings, because they are human beings with little souls that deserve love and respect. Do you want to play a game?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is the word association game, and
Okay.
we have to see how long it takes us to match the same word. And
Okay.
I'll count down from 5 every time.
Okay,
So
is
we
there
just
like
have
a
to say
specific
word.
category or?
No, it's just really broad.
Okay.
And just see how quick we can like
I think it's going to be
get
quick.
close. I think it's gonna be quick. We're quite in sync. In the sync. Pop. All right. 3, 2, 1. Cut.
Cats. Oh, so close.
Okay. 3, 2, 1. Cute.
Dogs.
Okay. 3, 2, 1. Animal.
Horses.
3, 2, 1.
Mr.
Love.
Jake.
What? How's horse go to Mr. Jake? Huh? Okay. Okay, I've
3.
got it though.
Okay.
3,
2, 1. Mr. Jason. Yay.
That worked quite well. That was like 5 times. When I think of abstract kids, I think of you always being there.
I really don't know when I met you.
I don't know when I met you
Like
either.
in my head, like you were here before me, and I just remember I used to see you like in the posters and everything. I'm just like, who is that? Like, who is it? Then I just kept thinking how you look like Max from Stranger Things.
I'm dead.
I'm just like, is it her?
That is
No,
so
it's
funny.
not her, guys.
Just saying, guys, one time last Halloween, we did a party and I dressed up as Max from Stranger Things.
Actually?
The kids didn't, it was for the kids' part. Not one, I should have known. I guess most of them are too young to watch Stranger Things. But they were like, who are you? And I was
Oh
like,
my
I'm
gosh.
Max. And I was so excited. And all the kids were just like, who's that? And I was just like, oh. That's just like our Halloween party recently.
What Scooby-Doo?
Yeah, we went in with our outfits. Miss Arnie was Velma, Jason was Shaggy, Jake was Fred, Charlotte was Scooby, I was Daphne, and we were so excited because we was like, yeah, we got a costume, it's so cool, it worked out perfectly. Got there and the kids are like, who's that? Who's Scooby-Doo? And we're like, so
Like, I was very obviously like the dog. You know? None of them knew that I was the dog.
Everything. You had the nose.
Even with a collar.
Oh yeah, the collar. It's so funny. But it was fun.
Yeah.
Well, the other day we talked about a rocking horse in class and they didn't even know what that was.
Oh yes.
But also, you said one thing in the class, and I was just like, "What even is that?" I think it was like Jack in the Box.
A Jack in the Box.
What is that? So, and then my whole group was just like, "Should we just make it up?" We were like, "Yeah."
Really?
But then someone came up, and then they told us what it was.
I just assumed everyone knew what a Jack in the Box was and a rocking horse. But it's a good learning curve for
But
me
a
too.
rocking horse is kind of obvious what it is.
Yeah,
you know? Who
it's a
doesn't
horse
know?
that rocks. A Jack in a Box. To be fair, I guess it's not very clear. I guess me and Charlotte can talk a lot, and we could continue to talk for a long time. But we should start to wrap it up a wee bit.
Yeah.
And
So anyway, that was my experience with Abstract Kids and her experience with Abstract Kids.
and we are Abstract Girls.
And I'll see you guys next time.
Bye.